Good morning, you guys. You know what? I have a confession to make. I almost ruined my engagement back in 2010. Want to hear about it? Almost 12 years ago, I was enjoying the last days of my singleness, and I was having a good time traveling to this country and that country, going here and going there. Either studying abroad or doing international mission trips. You hear me? I was not waiting up for no one, not even my boyfriend, David. I would tell him things like, I don't see a ring on this finger. And I would keep on doing whatever I was doing. So David, now my husband of 11 years and 3 beautiful girls, he had to get my parents, my siblings, my family, friends, all united together to convince me to stay in the country this time. And I was so confused. Picture this, out of the blue, the same circle of family and friends that had been rooting me on all of my adventures were all of a sudden telling me to stay home this time. I tell you, this year was the year that I discovered how bad of a liar everyone in my circle was. I mean, no one had a good excuse for staying in the country. I asked the following questions to them. Was there a war in the country I was going to? Of course, their response was no. Is the weather supposed to be bad there? Can you guess it? The answer is no. Is there plane trouble that I don't know about? The answer is no. Did the pilots go on strike? No. Is someone getting married whose wedding I'm invited to? No. Just trust me was the answer with the awkward smile. Because so many people were in on this, I just canceled my trip to Venezuela. Sad face. A couple of weeks later, matter of fact, the same week I was supposed to be gone, David proposed to me at an MSU basketball game on the center court. He finally put a ring on that finger. Boop, boop. But before we continue, let me introduce myself to those who may not know me. My name is Tiffany Norday, the worship producer here at the South Lansing campus. Now, I shared that story with you because today we're still in the series called Words of Life, specifically focusing on the 7th commandment, which is do not commit adultery. Be faithful in marriage. You're probably thinking, now, wait a minute, Tiffany, what did that story have to do with not committing adultery? Thank you for asking. And the answer to your question is absolutely nothing. Well, there is a deeper rooted problem that is presented to us here within this 7th commandment, and that is the battle between unfaithfulness versus faithfulness, and the boundaries and barriers that are created as a result of either one. See, the 10 Commandments series is like a review of all the guardrails of this beautiful and good life that God wants us and desires for us to live daily. So in retrospect, when I look at my own story and I was able to see the effects of my previous relationship before David, where I did experience unfaithfulness and had to learn how to navigate that. Thus, I created these barriers and walls as a result of that old relationship. I basically made a vow to myself that no other person was going to fool me again like that, and that I was going to live my best life. I almost messed up my engagement, y'all, because of the effects of unfaithfulness in a previous relationship. Here's a question for you. How have you seen unfaithfulness negatively impact relationships?